See him? Is that a wolf?
Did you get him?
I hope so. That thing was big, George. Dude, I have not seen a coyote in the woods in over a decade.
Really? Now that, well, the reason being is it was so noisy from the wind it didn't hear us.
Yeah.
And it couldn't smell us because the wind's coming perpendicular to where we were traveling.
You, carrying? Yeah, it'll do the job. Well, that's one way to start the video. So the objective today and what we're doing is, this is an old farm field. It's colonial, probably went into the 1800s. But what's odd about it is that it's really disconnected from any of the other farm sites around here. We had to walk quite a ways out into what is now the woods to get to it. There's always the possibility that there could be a home site out here. I've been out here a few times, never seen it. It could be a footprint, or it's just one of these old remote fields from back in those days. Let's turn on the detectors and see if we can dig up some history. And see, this is the thing about out here. There are plenty of patches of iron, so people have been out here doing things. Huh. 78 to 80. Harmonica reed. And why I chuckle a little bit and why it's interesting is if you've been following either Stealth Diggers or Not Thursday channel, Waynos and I had been digging a site through the winter and found lots of harmonica reeds. Well, this is close by, so that's great. Alright, check this out. I was going to walk away from it and come back at another day, but George said, that's interesting. You want it?
I don't want it.
Yeah, it is an old sign. Well, that answers that question, and I didn't have to dig for 30 minutes. That's all right. Well, that's a good sign, George. Flashing. So, right there, flashing. That means that's more than a good sign that this comes from a home. Flashing for the roof, chimney, and such, and that was real deep. So it had probably been plowed under. Huh. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of pockets of iron. We just need to find the concentration, but this lot is huge.
Yeah, piece of flashing again, Charlie.
Ah.
Very interesting.
Yeah, man.
What kind of flashing? Steel. It's flashing.
I'm telling you.
The house is here somewhere. Or
hitting,
some structure. What?
Yeah, some kind of structure. Let's keep scanning.
Oh, wait a minute. It's more than that, Charlie.
George is up on a ridge line here.
Look at this. It's,
dude, you know what that is?
what is it?
That's a saddle badge.
Oh, that's what we got.
Yes, you thought you had flashing.
Yeah, it looked like flashing originally.
Oh, cool, George.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, good job, man. George came up here on the lift because, you know, if I was going to build this is where it would be.
This is where my house would be, right up on the hill.
Oh, awesome. Very awesome. All right, I just walked down off of the plateau up there. Thought I was going to dig another shotgun shell. Nope. Got a button finally. It's got to be tombac by the way it's, yep, by the way it's broken. Beautiful. So there's some 1700s relic action for you. And that's a prime example of why we need to keep digging shotgun shell signals. So the relics have been thin, but like we said, this property is huge. It probably hasn't been plowed in 200 years. The stuff is probably a lot deeper than you'd think. So that was worth it. Oh, another button.
Where'd you go?
The other one was right there. Tombac.
Very nice.
Well, it's only been about 10 minutes since George and I have seen each other. He just sent me this text message. Surface find, spine. But right now, being the end of the day, George and I are gonna go take a hike because there's a section that I skimmed across that has a couple walls and it's really random, and we'll know either to come back or we'll have checked it off the list. So what we're doing is, I said to George we can go up all the way back around. He said, nah, let's just bushwhack it and
Cut across.
yeah. George has good compass brain too, so I have no doubt we'll find what we're looking for. Alright, so you guys see this wall? It's just random. It's not connected to any other walls. It's out on this little plateau. And it just makes you wonder. So, gotta cover as much ground as you can. So see, then you go through the woods about 100 feet and there's just another strip of wall. It's rather random, and with all these small rocks, well, medium sized too, but someone was plowing out here. No, I just made an observation. Check this out. So that's a tree that's fallen down, obviously, and that's where the root system was. There is a bunch of them out here. Lots of lumps. Look around. Lots of down trees. Some trees have grown back up in them, but they're all pointing in the same direction. Makes me wonder if this was from the hurricane of '38. I mean, that's been down a long time. Look at 1, 2, and there's lumps everywhere. It's just a thought about the hurricane of '38, but a storm definitely blew through here a long time ago and knocked all this stuff down. Fascinating though. Alright everybody, well it's time to fade out into the sunset for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. We had a great day. There's no doubt in our minds that there is an old home site out there. And you can see we found relics from the 1700s. Obviously other droppings through the passages of time, shotgun shells and whatnot, but we will be going back out there a lot this season. Hopefully we find that magic footprint where a house once stood. We'll see you soon. Until next time, enjoy your not Thursday.